My own problem. I don't wait for Mzee to get ready.
Yeah.
I'll record you there and then. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice
sir.
to meet you.
Good to
I'm
meet
sorry
you
for
as
cutting across
No,
the
no
story.
problem.
Oh,
Go
you're
ahead.
also a senior Muzadde.
Hey,
We get
let,
tips from him.
us talk a bit.
Yes,
As parents,
yes.
how do you find the game?
In terms of
Let's first start with the introduction.
introduction,
Who
Dennis
you?
Musede is my name.
Huh? Father
Father
to
to Jude Kyle Musede.
Did Kyle Mzee.
Next to me is Tony. He's father to Milton Nakaki.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Let me have a word with you two parents. How do you find the game as you rider parents?
Before my senior adds, I'm sure he has got a lot more to say because
Yeah.
he's been with
Yeah.
motocross longer. It's good. There is a bit of progress in a way.
Okay.
We are seeing riders have new machines, riders investing a lot of time and money in the sport.
Yeah.
So there we have a plus. Okay?
Okay.
However, we still have a very big challenge. Yeah? Because right now, much as the riders seem to appear riding fast here, we meet challenges in international races. The practice, we practice on unprepped tracks. The tracks are not rigged. They're only rigged probably prior to the race. And that's not sufficient time for the riders to get proper skill
Yes. Yes.
on the bike. Okay?
Okay.
So you need a lot of bike hours on prepped tracks. So right now, yes, we are doing it, we are pushing, but that element is lacking. Okay? Then about the rider, my rider Jude Kyle, yes, he has performed well, but it's not something that excites me right now because our vision is international. Okay, looking at MXON, we're looking at CSC. We've not had the Kenyans come here. We've not had a proper test of what the Kenyans have to offer. Okay, so it's one thing I would have said much if we had the Kenyans here. Okay, and we had victory. I would have said that, but we've not tested them. Okay, the few who are here are not their apex riders.
Yes.
They are not their best riders, but we continue. The work goes on. The struggle continues. Yeah, we really need to work more on tracks. That's my view. And I think if we do that, we shall have the field time in international events.
Amen. Thank you very much. Can I hear from the second
Just
parent?
to add what my colleague has said, in the past the CAC first round was a big event.
Yes.
This was a big East African event.
Yes.
You know? So prep track, yesterday it was too dusty, it was actually dangerous. So that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
We want to ride in good condition. We have the largest body of water in Africa, just meters away. And we're riding on a dry track. That is unacceptable in 2026.
Very bad.
Yes. And this track has been here for 20 something years.
Yes.
Water, largest body of water, is literally feet away. So these are kind of things. Prep the track, water the track. Yesterday was very dangerous. It was very dusty. You couldn't see, for him, even it affected his rider. Although he was in the lead, but by the time he's lapping, he's now into the dust. So those are some of the things, issues of condition. Regarding riders, this sport, like all sports, builds character.
Yes.
And if you look at the trajectory of the long-term progress of these riders, how they've developed on and off the track. So they're riding on the track, but it reflects in schoolwork, it reflects in discipline, it reflects in other areas.
Yes.
So yes, we're very happy, and you met me congratulating him on
On the
his
championship.
rider,
Yes.
and we're seeing how to improve, because we no longer think national now.
Yes.
I said we think international.
International. Yeah. I
That is
understand.
where Uganda is.
Yes.
So nationals are like training.
Yeah.
There are some parents who don't even take part in many nationals.
Yes.
They're just training
for international.
for internationals.
Yes.
But as you said, this is the first leg of an international.
Yes.
It used to be a very powerful leg. Kenya would send a big team. The track would be prepped, and would go out there. There'll be planning meetings.
Yes.
So yes, it's a bit disappointing that the Kenyans also sent a very small team, but I understand they have certain issues there. So it's an East African issue, not a Ugandan issue.
Okay.
Yes. So yes, we want the expertise is there, the skill is there, knowledge is there. Why are we not, stepping up for Uganda to be a powerhouse in Africa?
Let's just pray that everything comes into consideration.
It's been there, but it's just something we're reflecting. That in 2026 we really should be, because
Very
the skill
much.
is there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his rider. The skill is there, but it's being pulled back because the track is not prepped. So he's not training on a prepped track. So he goes to another country where a track is prepped. He doesn't know how to ride there.
It doesn't have work, I understand.
So it again reflects on parents who are putting in money to take their kids
International.
just to as guest riders to expose the rider, not even in competition, but let us see how others do it. Let us ride in a prepped track. So those are some of the discussions we have as parents. That we cannot ride on a track like this day in, day out. And then you're going to go to Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, South Africa. So people go for guest ride. On the other hand, I'd like to congratulate the management that motocross has been going on. It slumped during COVID, remember? And yes, and you can see the junior riders, 65 and 85, we have a huge number of riders.
Yeah, very, very, very.
So
very
the
big.
future is good.
Yes.
It sits at the top, but the base, 50, 65, 85, those are the bulk classes.
Okay.
So there is an interest.
Okay.
Parents, management, everything. So there is a future. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all negative. Now his son rides 65. That's the base. My son rides 250, but I'm talking to 65 parent because that is the base.
That's the best, yes.
So Uganda can still be a powerhouse when these 65s are riding 125, 250. So even parents of 250, 450, we are always talking to
Each other.
65, 85
Yeah,
because that is the base of this thing.
Yes.
So it's not all doom and gloom.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. We'll keep in touch.
Thank you very much.